Thank you very much indeed, Anasa. Well, this was a very important meeting that is very important for Africa, essentially. We had an expert working group that looked at the issues, political dimension for countries bordering the Atlantic, or as my dear brother Nasser would suggest, and I think there's a strong case for it, calling it the African Atlantic countries. There's a security dimension as well, and also the safety dimension. And so we had a working group that looked at all these. And, essentially, what are the challenges that we face? Because, the Atlantic presents enormous opportunities for globally, but more especially also for countries bordering the Atlantic. Enormous resources and enormous potential. But also, like a lot of very positive things, there are also potentially negative aspects being used in the wrong way. And some of the challenges, of course, that are faced, issues such as the territorial aspects of it and managing that. We've seen that even some wars between countries have been about maritime borders, and they're still, real threats to global peace because of, maritime border issues. So obviously, we're coming together as a grouping, African Atlantic countries, to also address these security, political, and safety challenges. Piracy, of course, is something that we are really contending with for the Atlantic, and we know that too huge a percentage of traffic on the Atlantic that has issues are around the Atlantic, rather, in terms of all the maritime global challenges that we have. The majority of the problem areas are unfortunately in the Atlantic, and piracy is, of course, one of those. For those oil-producing countries around there, oil theft have also become a huge issue. Then issues of human trafficking, drug trafficking, terrorism, also arms trafficking, illegal fishing, pollution, and all these, we see realistically and practically are destabilizing a number of African countries. And so we really prioritize this grouping of countries to come together and to address these issues, identify these challenges, and identify also solutions. These are clearly, issues that no individual country can address on its own. There are other initiatives in the framework, for instance, of the Economic Community of West African States, the Gulf of Guinea Commission, trying to address, maritime challenges around the Atlantic Ocean. But this particular initiative, and we really congratulate the government of Morocco, of the Kingdom of Morocco, to bring the countries together and really face this challenge. And I think that we came out of this meeting with very concrete proposals and strategies going forward. First of all, institutionalization of the process and of the initiative, and setting up mechanisms, focal points in countries, awareness raising in countries, to give the political will to really secure this very important waterway for the benefit of the African Atlantic countries. And there are huge benefits that we can clearly reap. Obviously, water contains, and especially the seas, some of the richest resources that we have on Earth, and we should take advantage of those resources for the prosperity of our people, and that's ultimately what it is about. Thank you very much.
قبل ما تخرجوا ما تنسوش تابوناو في العشان يوتيوب وبارطاجيو الفيديو وديروا جيم وتابعوا الدار على مواقع التواصل الاجتماعي.